6 new route. So both runners are pretty close. And as we've seen, new route can be pretty dangerous, and you can lose a lot of time. So this ought to be a close race here.
Yeah, new route is absolutely treacherous, 100%. You're talking about no suit Fantoon, and you're going to be going down to Ridley with only maybe 2 or 3 E-tanks, and you don't have various suit either. So yeah, it's really dangerous.
We're having a bit of technical difficulties with the layout, but that should be fixed soon. Either way, the runners are pretty much synced coming into Ridley here.
Yeah, layout will be fixed in momentarily.
Yeah, chat pointing out the real best part of new route, the all-powerful Spazer beam, which we will see both runners pick up if they choose to go with that route.
Absolutely. We are 100% going to be seeing Spazer in the new route.
But yeah, I definitely expect that Kipp is going to go new route. Richman, I'm not as sure. I think we could see either one from him, but I also think he's going to be doing new route as well.
Yeah, I would imagine if his PB is new route, I would imagine seeing him do new route here tonight. So, you know, and what that means for our runners, I think we alluded to a little bit before, is that we're going to be seeing boss orders of Fantoon, Ridley, then Kraid, and finally Dragon before heading down into Torian. So that's what we mean when we say new route. All right. Both runners off. Sierra station there. Nothing too spectacular. We're just going to be starting our. We're really getting into this run and starting it. They're going to go down ahead and pick up some missiles. They're going to go and pick up. Well, after they pick up Morph Ball, that is, and then they're going to go pick up bombs and fight Bomb Chorizo. Very, very typical. You're going to see this in literally every Super Metroid variant there is.
Looks like we see Kipp not using the moonwalk this time, whereas Richman is. So that's about 8 seconds max over the course of the run. But you saw right there, Richman was behind a few seconds because he took a fall in series escape, but that moonfall actually put him slightly ahead of Kipp.
Yeah, this is going to be all about execution tonight. So...
No, absolutely. These runners are some of the best we have in terms of execution. So we expect nothing but the best, of course.
Yeah, the 80% tournament really brings out some of the top runners. So they've really got execution down, refinement of this game. All right. See, now I like that there. As you can see, if you see on Kipp's screen, he actually hit that turnaround. What you want to do is you want to pick up that missile pack, and just before you do, you want to start turning around. So Samus, when she goes and picks it up, she's in that turnaround animation, and when it's all done, you're a little bit quicker to turn around. You can see Kipp gets out of there and is just a little bit ahead on the elevator.
I mean, really, the runners are basically synced at this point. We'll see how long that lasts, but definitely both runners having a very impressive early game.
Yeah. Absolutely. Some of the pits here giving Richman a little bit of trouble, but he gets out of them no problem. Kipp coming up this climb with ledge grabs, while Richman doing the right side wall jumps.
Right, of course, both being about the same speed. If I remember correctly, the ledge grabs are like frames faster, but either way, both runners having very good climbs as they head over to Bomb Chorizo here.
Yeah, if executed perfectly, the ledge grabs are just ever so slightly faster. That is... It's real close, though.
Both runners look like they're going to have sub 5 bomb times here.
Yeah, sub 5 bombs is absolutely spectacular beginning to this game. And so here's Bomb Chorizo. It's going to take 5 normal power beam shots and 7 missiles. They're going to farm Bomb Chorizo's like eggs or crystals or whatever for 7 missiles, and he's going to start exploding just like that.
Kipp having a good run, or a good one-round Bomb Chorizo kill. Unfortunately, Richmond didn't get enough missile drops, so he had to wait for another round of eggs from Bomb Chorizo, so he loses a few seconds there. But still clean fights from both.
Yeah, it's imperative to enter into that fight with 99 energy and maintain that throughout the fight. Otherwise, that's what happened to Richman there is what can happen to you. You can get some energy drops to refill. So you also want to finish that fight with 99 energy so that Bomb Chorizo's drops are all missiles and you can pick them up on the way out, because having 5 missiles is actually going to be very important to the coming up trick, which is the mock ball for getting early supers. You have to open up that door.
Of course, we saw the sign that Kipp is doing new route there as he missiled the green pirates instead of damage boosting through them. And we see that from Richmond too, so it is most likely that both runners are going to be doing new route here.
Yep, that is a strong sign that of new route. What that's going to do is that's going to keep their energy up. Again, they want to have that full energy. Later on, they're going to be going up Red Tower, and they want to have as much energy as possible. This is all the energy they're going to have when they go and fight Fantoon.
Kipp getting the mock ball there. Richmond hopefully getting it as well. And there we go.
Yeah, very nice.
Not having the best room after the mock ball though, but he's still okay.
Yeah, Kipp with a very nice golden mock ball right there. We'll see how Richman takes this golden mock ball. Nailed it. Another interesting thing to see tonight here will be how much safety these runners do want to pick up on their way. They can pick up, things like Ridley E-Tank or Crate E-Tank, or even a couple extra missile packs. Sometimes we see runners pick up the high jump missiles. We're seeing these runners pick up the charge missiles. They might skip the missiles in double chambers. They might pick those up when they go pick up wave beam.
So there are 2 safeties that I would imagine these runners will pick up. One is the wave missile, because it's kind of hard to avoid actually, and it's just right there. You run right through it. And the other one is the Ridley E-Tank. Yep. Since it is technically the fastest E-Tank to get if you're getting a safety tank, and it helps a lot with Lower North for escape, which you have to do right after Ridley. That's a very dangerous segment, especially if you don't have full health coming out of Ridley, so I would imagine the runners might choose to grab that.
Absolutely. Those are 2 very, very fine safeties. Yeah, and the missile pack in double chambers there that was right before wave beam is absolutely a safety on the way. That pack there should give the runners 20 missiles instead of the absolute minimum of 15. Kipp picking up the alpha power bombs there. Richman coming into alpha power bombs.
Kipp has really played this pre-Fantoon section of the game to pretty much perfection. He's making really good pace. Yeah.
Kipp's execution has been really, really sharp tonight. Laying that power bomb there, as you see, to open up that door, and that's gonna come into effect a little bit later on. They're gonna be able to pop down right through that door on their way out, and that setup for the CWJ looks perfect. Can you finish? Wow, beautiful. Let's see how Richman. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say CWJs, of course, frame perfect, followed by a 2-frame window tricks. So definitely really impressive from Kipp.
Yeah, let's see how Richman handles this. Looks good so far.
No, he doubled back. He's just going to go for the bomb jump.
Okay.
So that did look like a really good jump, but still, he might be more comfortable with the HBJ. So can't really blame him, although he unfortunately messes that up.
Yeah, bomb placement is very particular. Using the moonfall there or the moonwalk to set up the re-jump. All right, here's.
We talked about places you can lose time in New Route. This is a big one right here, the moat.
Absolutely. All right, here's Kipp. He is going to be fighting Phantoon. He is forced to use Dopplers on Phantoon. Does not want to take too many hits from the Flames or Phantoon himself. It is 40 energy per hit.
This is looking like a nice 3-round from Kipp. Fast, 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 I think.
Yeah, very nice.
Unfortunately, Richmond cannot get this bomb jump. Well, as I say it, he finally gets it.
Reverse commentator's curse?
It's commentator's blessing right there.
There you go. I like it. All right.
So he is going to be heading over to Phantoon. Hopefully he has the same good RNG that Kipp did, as they're going to high five here in the main rec ship room.
Yep. So, yeah, Kipp going to be going and picking up oh,
I lied. He ran away.
Yeah, he did. Kipp going to be going and picking up the second and last super pack of the game. Now, he does want to make sure that his energy is still high, as probably the second most dangerous section in the wreck ship is coming up, and that being bowling. Those spikes with no suits are going to do 60 damage to Samus, and he is going to be taking at least 2 hits from those spikes intentionally in order to get across.
Right, we have seen a death already today from somebody taking an extra hit. Luckily, Kipp has full health right now, so he can afford to take the extra hit if he so desires.
Yeah, having full health is definitely a nice cushion there. 3 hits from those spikes, 180 energy. That'll bring him down to 19. But you know, it all depends on what happens coming up. All right, Richman. One more round here, I think, with Phantoon. Having a nice fight.
That was 3 mids from Richmond, so not quite as good RNG as Kipp, but still a really good 3-round. And Kipp isn't worried. He doesn't take the extra hit, even though he could have.
Yeah, very nice. All right, Richman picking up his final super pack, and he's going to have to go up and deal with all the key hunters and the atomics in the attic. Kipp going to pick up his wetsuit here. He's going to go swimming.
1339 gravity. That is really good pace from Kipp.
Yeah, it is what we would expect from runners of this caliber.
Right.
Richman not too far behind here. Sorry, go ahead.
I was saying, especially for a race, even with how high caliber these runners are, it's definitely an impressive time. But we will see if he can keep up the pace.
Yeah, Richman wants to be a little bit careful. I like how he's kind of farming these big energy drops here. His energy right now is a little bit too low for bowling, but now it's okay. But he wants to be careful in the room below, where there's all the waivers and the other enemies. Because if he takes too much damage, then he won't have enough energy to get across.
And gets through without taking any damage, but he does want to be careful here.
Yeah, he absolutely cannot take the 3rd hit. So.
Oh no!
Oh.
He delayed his jump a little bit too much, and so he didn't get the jump off.
Yeah.
I feel like that's our fault. We definitely cursed him there.
That is really, really unfortunate. And it looks like Richman has forfeit at this point. But we'll see if he decides to start up again. I mean, Kipp is not out of the woods by any means. He still has to go down to Norfair. And Lower Norfair is, as we said, incredibly treacherous. You have Ridley down there. You have all those key hunters and Diskigo and all those other enemies that are down there. And you don't have the benefit of the Varia suit damage reduction either. So we'll see what happens.
So here's an interesting decision for Kipp, though. Of course, he could take this as safe as he possibly could and take as many safeties and even saves as he wants. But since he's making so good pace, you have to wonder if he decides to keep going without safeties and see how well he can get this run.
Yeah, it would be interesting if he wants to see if he wants to just try to like PB the run. Or if he just decides, you know what, the W is more important here, and I want to move on in the tournament.
Maybe, but we will see what he decides.
I mean, we're all doing this for the sport, so. Alright, looks like Kipp is going to be getting his final beam upgrade. That of the ice beam.
Pretty nice mock ball out of the little ice beam area there. This is a nice mock ball here as well.
This ice escape mock ball, yeah, it's really, really fantastic looking.
Yep, and he gets it first try. Had a little bit of trouble with the shot, but didn't lose too much time.
Yeah, it's a little bit tricky to set up those trippers in the right spot. They just want to move around and not be nice to Samus.
Kojak a super there.
Yeah, really.
Well, he gets it back.
Yeah, he did. That was a nice drop for him there. His ammo is actually looking pretty good here. 7 and 8.
He got some power bomb drops too from the Skigas there. So he had 0 entering the I guess Hell Run. I don't know what you would call that without or when you have Feria. But the Hell Run rooms, he had no power bombs entering them, and so he farmed the Skigas there.
Yeah, they have a very small chance of dropping power bombs, but power bombs he got, so that's actually going to be good for him because he's going to need at least 1 to open the door to Lower Norfair here.
Actually, if I remember correctly, those guys have a 100% power bomb drop.
The Diskiga?
Yeah, the Hopper guys. Yeah. Somebody can check that, but I'm pretty sure. Either way, he gets the power bombs.
True that.
He gets a couple more there too. That's actually kind of rare.
Yeah. Those guys don't usually drop power bombs for sure. But his ammo is actually pretty good, so here we are going to be entering into double chambers. This room you don't want to fall down in. It's giant time loss. There's that missile pack that you talked about. Picking that up.
Right, not surprising to see that in a race. It's a pretty nice safety missile to get in case mother brain drops go wrong.
Yeah, that'll give him the 20 there. Falling down, taking the first option. All right, and here it is. We're on our way down to Lower North Fair. Those violas, they also have a really high power bomb drop rate. So.
Right, but of course he had enough with getting a little bit lucky in the speed booster farm.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he has 4 right now. That's a phenomenal amount.
Oh, I see some action on Richmond's screen here.
All right, maybe he's reloading. All right, this is definitely super. Nope, he has loaded up the practice ROM. That is certainly.
So I know Kipp doesn't go for Lava Spark, and you saw there he actually just went for the Chronic boost there and did a normal gravity jump instead of attempting the Lava Spark. That's just a personal preference from him. And even though he didn't have the cleanest upper Norfair, he's still making really good pace here.
Yeah, gravity jump is certainly a little bit slower than the Lava Spark, but well executed. They're pretty close. Also takes a little bit more damage when doing the gravity jump. Yeah. Really nice fast pillars there. That is a nice pillar spark. Here we come into the worst room in the game. Definitely the worst room in this game in any percent. All these golden space pirates.
And Kipp makes it look easy.
Yeah, that is not an easy room to get through. Alright, amphitheater and up and over, and he is out. Very nicely done there as well. Only has 124 energy here. I mean, this is not a lot. These key hunters will deal 50 damage to him if he hits him. If they hit him. When you only have 299 as your maximum, that's a significant portion of your energy total.
Yeah, he's definitely not looking too hot in terms of energy here.
Yeah, that's okay. He has plenty enough. So the metal pirates are going to give him a bit of a refill, and I think that's gonna carry him through Ridley. So
looks like we see Richmond running along Lower Norfair as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, interesting. He chose to Shine Spark through the metal pirates there. I guess this is new route. You don't have the plasma beam, and you want to save your supers.
Kipp doing a little bit of farm in this room. Don't really blame him there.
Yeah,
not great on health.
I kind of like that. He set up his super count really nicely here. He set up his power bomb count so he can do exactly this. X Factor's on Ridley. We'll see how many he's going to do. Looks like 2.
3?
Ooh, he's going for a 3rd. Very nicely done.
But actually, he got really good super drops. I think he had 8 going into the room before Ridley, and he went in to Ridley with full. But that does mean he's a bit low on health here, so
yeah,
hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, the metal pirates dropped more ammo than they did. He should be okay right at this point in time, especially if he keeps Ridley Poe going. That's definitely a lot safer. We'll see. Kipp is certainly a veteran Ridley fighter. It's going to take 60 of these Ice Wave Charge Plasma, Spazer, Ice Wave Charge Spazer shots, but he's going to, combine that with supers, which do double damage to Ridley. So they're going to be 600 energy apiece, and then regular missiles, which just do 100. Plus the X factors, of which you got all 3, and if you hit all 4 of the particles on all 3, they're each worth a super apiece, which is going to be 300 energy. So it looks like Ridley's actually dead right now.
Right. Of course, Kipp is one of the best low percent runners in the game, and he's dealt with way scarier Ridley fights than this. He's going to be fine, even with the low health.
Yeah, having just Ice down here and deciding to fight Ridley is really, really scary. Because you don't even... do you have the second energy tank at that point? I think you might. You do, yeah. But even still...
Alright, speaking of energy tanks, we do see Kipp taking the second and probably final safety of the run in the Ridley E-Tank. I believe he does that anyways, regardless of whether or not he's racing, and it's not a bad thing to do. This is a very dangerous part of the run here.
It's 7 seconds per door, plus 7 seconds to pick up the item itself, roughly. So a little bit of a time loss, but you know, he's going to have 400 energy by the time he gets to Mother Brain, and that is going to allow him to. It's going to allow him room for error in case something drastic happens. Very nice speedball there out of Wasteland. Really nicely done by him. Yeah, Ridley didn't give him the best of energy drops, so getting that third tank and the refill was certainly...
Looks like Richman is having a pretty good Ridley fight too, for whatever that's worth.
Yeah, I mean, Richman is certainly skilled. It's unfortunate that Bowling took him out, but it certainly seems that he has 1% given up, though. Yeah, see those key hunters doing 50 damage to Samus there. That Three Musketeers room, probably the worst room in the escape. Very tight area, and those key hunters can just be on you and hit you a ton as you try to go through there.
Right, and you see how important that E-Tank was. Even with how well Kipp's been playing this run, he took a lot of damage on that escape, and maybe wouldn't have survived had he not picked up the extra tank. So it's a very good safety.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly wise decision by him, based on, you know, his health and whatnot at the time. So, and I mean, that's just something that we come to expect from runners in this tournament. You know, they're gonna gauge where they are and what they need to finish the run. And Kipp showing signs of you know, being veteran at that, and he's gonna come into the warehouse now and just obliterate Kraid.
Alright, of course you do Kraid after Ridley because you have Speed Booster for this room right here, this long horizontal shaft. Having Speed Booster reduces the time you spend here by a few seconds.
Yep, plus you get to blow right through that mini Kraid with your echoes. It's awesome.
Always nice to see.
Yeah,
A nice mock ball there from Richmond. That's not easy to get.
oh yeah, absolutely. And there it is. Kraid is gone with that Kraid quick kill. Very nicely done. 2 missiles right at the precise frame. And what's going to happen there is it's going to cause... the first missile causes Kraid to open up his mouth. The second missile actually hits Kraid. And then you start stunning Kraid on the right frame of his animation while he opens up his mouth, and you can just continually fire 3 more super missiles into Kraid, and he's gone. He's gone. He's down. He's out. He never bothers to stand up.
I think my favorite little fun fact about the technical aspect of Kraid, since we have a little bit of downtime here until Kipp reaches Splatoon, is so Kraid's sprite is really big, and so what the game does to make such a big sprite is it actually like recodes other sprites into parts of Kraid. And so there's like a switch at the door to Kraid and the door to Varia behind Kraid to toggle these sprite changes. And so that's why in a randomizer, if you exit Kraid, like a door or a route randomizer, that's why it causes graphical glitches, because it doesn't switch the graphics spec. So a little fun fact there.
All right, and Kipp is going to be coming up on Bot Boon here. We're going to see one of the last X Factors here, and it's going to take 1 X Factor. That's going to be 4 supers, effectively 4 supers if all particles hit. And then from there, it's going to be 6 super missiles to take down Bot Boon. Should be pretty much rote here for Kipp. Nice 1 round.
Right, and he actually gets a ton of ammo drops there, too.
Yeah,
he's definitely going to be happy to see that.
Yeah, his ammo is really set up. He's going to get... Nope, he's skipping over what would typically be the final E-tank, and that Bot Boon E-tank. He says, I've got my 3, and I'm ready to go.
Bit of an interesting choice there, but he did farm to full, so he's going to be okay going into Dragon.
Yeah, let's see him set up this full halfie here. Looks like he's got it very nicely.
And there it is.
Yeah, that is an absolute beautiful trick. And we're gonna see how he takes on Dragon here. Gonna be ideally 3 shine sparks right through Dragon's head. The first one, including the aforementioned X Factor, will be the last X Factor that we see in the game.
I mean, he could do more for fun.
I suppose that's true. I don't know where he would do them, but he could absolutely do more for fun.
Looked like a good first Dragon spark.
Yeah, it really did. That one looked a little bit high, but still in decent position to do a good amount of damage. And
there it is. That's perfect execution there from Kipp.
Yeah, that was absolutely great. And he's got those speed echoes. That's what he wants. He's gonna use those to shine spark, reverse shine spark through the Coliseum there. Get a reverse halfie.
We're gonna see that here. He is gonna be a bit low on health, but he should be fine.
Yeah, there's not much that's too dangerous at this point in time in the game until he gets to Torian. Plus, he'll be able to farm in the room just off of Red, or in the last room of Meridia. He'll be able to farm the bugs there. So hopefully he picks up a little bit of health. Yeah, this health, he does not want to get grabbed by the Metroids. But his ammo is really, really good, so it's almost unlikely that they'll drop a ton of health for him. Or, I'm sorry, a ton of ammo, so that they will drop a ton of health.
Ooh, didn't quite get the jump up there. He's okay, though.
Yeah, a little secondary jump to recover. No big deal. Yeah, and here's the farming that I was talking about off these Zebs. And, oh, they did not... They dropped ammo!
Yeah, he's okay now, though.
They talk about some commentator's curse. Yeah, the second farm absolutely set him up.
So, I don't want to curse anyone again, but if I did my math correctly here, I think Kipp is on a high 43 pace right here. I'll have to double check that once he actually gets to G4, but he is killing this run.
Yeah, this is a really nice run.
I say that because it takes about 8 minutes after entering G4 to finish the game in new route, assuming you get an optimal baby skip. It might be a little bit more than that, but it's either a high 53 or high 43 or low 44 if he can get the skip and have a good Turian.
Yeah, getting baby skip was certainly important to having a good Turian. Richman getting the spike suit there. Very nicely done. Double frame perfect trick.
Yeah, we haven't been really paying attention to Richmond since he is technically out of the race, but he is a very good runner, and he's actually making a pretty impressive half run here. Although, as I was saying that, he misses the reverse full halfie.
Yeah, he's showing off some tricks, showing off what he can do.
All right, very nice. That's the last curse of the run on Richmond.
Yeah, very nice Metroid Room 1 there by Kipp. Taking a little bit slow, setting things up, but no big deal. Grouping in Room 2, and then just the YOLO strats in Room 3. Real nice and smooth. His ammo is fantastic here. So we'll see how he gets set up by these last Metroids. Yep. Perfect. This is exactly where he wants to be.
Moment of truth.
Yeah. Can he get this baby skip? Shout outs to Wild Anaconda there for 369 energy.
369.
Yeah. He is in the Super Metroid Zelda 3 combo randomizer tournament with Alucard 2004. Both really well-known Super Metroid runners as well. And Kipp, wow, nails this baby skip. Really nicely done there.
There's only one thing left.
Yeah, and no safety save for Kipp. So, if something goes wrong here, Richman can come back in it. He can jump back in. I mean, we're gonna be here for another hour, folks. Maybe. Only if something goes drastically wrong. And that was... what do you say? Textbook. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. That was textbook there by Kipp. Mother Brain 1 down. Now, he does not want to take too many hits here. Or, well, he doesn't want to take any hits, really. From the onion rings or the tater tots from Mother Brain. He's got 60 shots here on Mother Brain 2. Those French fries, he can pretty much easily avoid those. The other really damaging beam that Mother Brain has is of course the catch-up beam. And he does not want to get hit by that at all. He wants to have over 300 energy here for the rainbow beam cutscene that's going to happen. So, not much room here for error to get in all these shots on Mother Brain.
He's already having some really nice dodges here, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is again looks, picture perfect. It looks right where he wants to be. And there's the catch-up, so that means Mother Brain's health is about 75%. So he's got to avoid those. Those can do upwards of 200-300 damage themselves. Getting hit by those multiples of those particles. But here it is. Here's the rainbow beam. And
oh my gosh.
Yeah, this should be it. It's gonna be after this cutscene. It's gonna be 36 hyper beam shots into Mother Brain 3, and that's it. Kipp is gonna take this down.
Oh my goodness, this is incredible pace from Kipp here.
Yeah,
it's a low 44 at the very worst.
for sure. We're looking at really good timing. Get them gold high jump boots out. Those are nice. Yeah, a lot of people in chat showing their love for Kipp. So while we're watching this cutscene, do be sure to follow the runners. These guys coming out and showing their love for everybody, showing their skills, putting on a really good show for us tonight. Alright, let's see how Kipp handles this Mother Brain 3. Oh, right in the middle of the room. Get those hyper beams right in there and up and off screen as quickly as possible. Reduce all that lag. Love it.
A bit of trouble there at the end.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, this is definitely high 43 pace, assuming he doesn't choke anything here. And even if he does, it's still a low 44.
You know what?
So either way, he's gonna race PB here for sure.
You know, I'd like to see a blue bomber.
The spring ball-less blue bomber. Let's go.
Spring ball-less blue bomber. We can only see that in 100%. Sorry, folks.
Hey, you could see it in GT Classic.
That's true. You could see it in GT Classic, my personal favorite category.
Meanwhile, Richman getting a nice baby skip here.
Yeah, really nicely done by Richman there. Again, yeah, I mean, he's been showing off, you know, his skills. He definitely has the capability to have kept up with Kipp here. And nice Behemoth Spark up the climb and the escape here.
Can he get the 43?
Or will he save the animals? That would be a disaster. Please don't do that, Kipp.
If he does that, I'm disqualifying him personally.
No, we're not allowed to do that.
Unlucky.
Not allowed to do that.
But Kipp is going to finish with an official SRL time of 43 minutes and 52 seconds. GG to Kipp. That is a race PB by over a minute and actual PB by close to 30 seconds there. What a run.
That is phenomenal. I'm blown away. That was an awesome show. Great run by Kipp. Richman was doing fantastic as well. So, you know, once again, if you like what you saw here tonight, be sure a little bit of Tom Cruise over here. Be sure to give these runners a follow. And yeah, I want to thank Speed Gaming here. See if these guys are going to come in here for a little interview.
I really hope we can get an interview here.
All right, looks like we're gonna get Kipp in here in just a moment. And looks like Richman will not be joining us. Well, that's all right.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah,
yes.
we can hear you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
How do you feel after that?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel absolutely fantastic right now. I have been wanting to, work towards a 43 for quite a while now, and I knew that I was, capable of doing it, but I honestly didn't think it would happen for a while, because a lot of times you just got to grind a lot of runs and finally get like a special run. And when Fantoon gave me 3 fast in a row and I got to gravity and I saw that I was like that far ahead, I was like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. So I kind of just threw the whole race thing out the window and just decided to run it as hardcore as I could. And I felt obviously terrible that Rich died. I didn't see how it happened, but as soon as I saw him forfeit, I was like, okay, there's really no point taking any safety. So that was kind of the thing that allowed me to just focus on the run and not worry about just the race.
Yeah, it was bowling that took Richman out, but yeah, I mean, you got that special run tonight, and that 43. There's not that many runners in this game with that kind of time, so that's phenomenal.
Well, thank you. And yeah, to your point about Rich, I'm really sorry that he died, but I just want to give a big shout out to him. He's been a good friend of mine for quite some time, and we've hung out a lot together. And he actually helped me a ton when I first started playing the game. And he's a really good runner. Like, not only is he good at any percent, but he and I are pretty similar. We like to run all the different categories and stuff. So it was like, really an honor to race against him. And I hate that he died, but it was obviously cool that we both made it, this far into the tournament.
Yeah, it's funny because we were while you were finishing up the race, Richman put on the practice ROM and actually kind of started following along with you. And he's been showing off his capabilities, and we've been talking about it just as as if you two were still racing, and Richman's actually finishing up from the practice ROM his pseudo run right about now. So. As far as like the tricks that he was doing and things like that. So yeah, he still showed off some of his capabilities tonight. So
yeah, I'm not surprised that he kept pace. Again, for anybody who isn't aware, y'all definitely need to give him a follow, because he not only, again, like I said, not only does he do 80% really well, but he does all these other categories. And I want to give him a quick shout out. He tried to teach me how to do spike suit a long time ago, and I was so bad that I gave up on it. So that's kind of the next major thing that I want to kind of try to add into my run. But yeah, dude, tonight was amazing, and thank you guys for doing commentary. To be quite honest, I'm kind of in shock right now. Like, I know that sounds silly, but like, I just, I've just PB'd last night. Like, I PB'd by like 17 seconds last night, and then I just PB'd by 31 seconds over that one. Like, I've never in a million years would have thought that I would have cut over 40 seconds off my PB in 2 days. So I think I'm just going to go enjoy this and relax and get ready to face Lynx, man. Lynx is going to be an awesome matchup. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, we saw Lynx earlier today take on Feral. So, definitely Lynx was showing off their capabilities. So you're going to have a tough opponent. As is everybody left in this tournament.
Absolutely. And plus, with new route, like, a lot of times, I know everybody gets hyped, but at the same time, it's like, it's just one run. You know what I'm saying? Like, the next run that I do tonight could be a 46 or 47 or whatever. So you just never know what's going to happen in each individual run. Lynx is a great dude, awesome runner, and I'm really excited to watch him get to 43 soon. And it should be a fun race next week. But Cerberoth and Derp, thank you guys for the commentary. I'm going to bow out, and thanks to everybody out there who watched. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Our pleasure.
Good night.
Good night.
All right. What do we got coming up here in Super Metroid 80%?
I know we have a race going on in an hour from now at midnight.
We do, and that race is going to be that one's pre-round of 32, and it looks like it's Nin Toaster versus Cash Mod. Going to be brought to you by the Toasty Muffins. We'll see. No listing for what Speed Gaming channel that's going to be on just yet, so be sure to check the schedule.
There's also a open commentary slot for that race, so if anybody else wants a full-time job cursing the runners, we've got a slot for you.
Yeah. Also tomorrow at 8 p.m., we're going to have Rob Italian versus Leodox. Another good one. And there's a lot of good ones. Several races on September 1st. So coming up on these are all Eastern time, folks. We've got 10 a.m. to a doubleheader at 3 p.m. and another one to round off the day at 8 p.m. And you're going to be seeing at 10 a.m. Jack 879 versus Nutella Forever. Man, those are two spectacular runners. Then at 3 p.m. the doubleheader is Nighty versus Galleon and Galamaz versus Timon. Again, those are some good matches. And to round off the day on Saturday is Ivan versus Izulino. Also really, really good. Ivan, one of the top tier runners as well. So there's a lot more Super Metroid any percent action coming your way. Hang around and be sure to check the schedule. So yeah, anything else there, Derp?
Nope.
All right then. I think at this time we're gonna sign it off. Thank you all for coming out tonight, and we'll see you next mission.